So, how's it going, everyone? Today, I'm going to review the markets of past week and show you my analysis for the next week and beforehand as well. So, as you can see, I'm on the ES chart. I think I'm gonna lean on trading more ES than NQ because I like ES price action more. We have this low resistance liquidity built up. I'm on the daily chart, by the way. We have this low resistance liquidity built up here. This was my previous week's target, which got hit as well. And all of these lows are my target for the upcoming weeks. All these lows. These lows are liquidity on the lower time frame, as you know. So I think I'm going to start this series of reviewing the market to help beginner ICT traders to understand the market more. So hopefully this will be helpful. As you can see, why I was bearish at first, let's talk about that. As you can see, we failed to displace above this high. This is an all-time high and showed aggressive bearish price action here. As you can see, we had disrespected the highest probability bullish PD array, the fair value gap, BC, buy side imbalance and side inefficiency. Disrespected it, then we retraced up into that inversion fair value gap now. Let's type it in there. Inversion fair value gap here. And let's say we tested it and we rejected from it and went to the sell side. When we disrespected this bullish PD array, this was the confirmation of bearishness. As simple as that. It is very simple. Let's go on the lower time frames. I want to mark out from Monday to Friday now. Monday, and review past week's price action and what I should have done, what I should have done maybe, this trades that I took, and Friday. Yeah, I don't need that. Okay. I want to show you the news as well because that is important in my opinion, and I think most of you should start implementing in your strategy as well because news is like a guide of the market. As you can see, last week we had Monday and Tuesday we had no news, like zero news. What you should expect: secondary conditions, meaning that price will accumulate most of the times in these days. Wednesday you should expect manipulation. Because we have CPI, I expected the high or low of the week, depending on the condition of the market, the bias. And Thursday and Friday, distribution of the price. As simple as that. So we want to analyze use this to help us analyze the market as well, because news brings volatility in the market, and news guides us where the higher time frame wants to go, right? So as you can see, if you go in the lower time frame, I want to show you the accumulation of the price. Let's go on the 1 hour time frame. As you can see, from Sunday, let's mark it open here. Sunday to Wednesday, we were accumulating. The only good trade you could have taken is this short here, because again, secondary conditions. If you know how to trade secondary conditions, you would easily got this trade. But I don't trade no news days, so I didn't trade that. That's the only setup I saw that he could have taken. As you can see, price is fully accumulating on Monday and Tuesday again. What does Tuesday do? Takes out this buy side. We had an SMT here as well on this high. We had SMT with NQ. NQ didn't take out that high, and ES did. After taking out that high, you could be shorting from here to this relatively lows down here. All these lows are relatively lows. Could have shorted and targeted that. Let's see. Let's go on a 5-minute time frame now. Let's go on a lower time frame to find the setup you could have taken. Monday, I don't think you could have traded, because all we did on Monday was taking out London, taking out Asian high, Asian low, and then Asian high. New York taking out all the highs and lows. So this price action is seek and destroy conditions. Let's go on to the NQ and you'll see we have a better picture in here. So as you can see, London taking out Asian high, Asian low, and New York taking out London high and London low. This is a seek and destroy condition, which is not really a easy condition to trade. I would suggest avoiding this if you're new in trading, as new into ICT concept as well. As you can see, we have Asian low, Asian high taken, New York AM takes out London high and London low as well. So both of these were seek and destroy. Let's see the NQ now. So I told you we had an SMT on that high. So ES took out this high, and NQ did not. As you can see, NQ did not take out that high, but we already purged this buy side liquidity, and it is not really a necessity to take out that that high, and as well as we have an SMT there. So how could we trade this? When we purged that buy side and we saw that we have an SMT with ES, even if we know there is a seek and destroy conditions, and we have seen the news like we have no news Tuesday, you should expect seek and destroy, and we also have all these relatively cool lows down here that we could have targeted. So once buy side is purged, we have displacement. You could use this as a market structure shift, or even this as a market structure shift, and we are starting to disrespect the bullish PD arrays. If you're bearish, we're starting to disrespect bullish PD arrays. I want to mark out my midnight open here for you. Midnight open. Turn the indicator off. We have this midnight open. Open. And I want to mark out the 8:30 open. 8:30 open. 8:30 open. So what this means is that if price is above midnight open and above 8:30 open as well, we're deep into the premium. So we're overpriced, and we need to, it is a really good indication the price is going to go lower. So we should look for shorts. What I could have done here is shorted this 5-minute fair value gap and took it all the way down to all these relatively cool lows down here. And you could have used maybe this projections of deviation, and as you can see, as you can see, it kind of aligns with this sell side that we have here, 2.5, and we almost got to the fourth deviation as well. So that's the Tuesday. I'm not looking at how you should have traded Monday. I don't trade no news Mondays at all. I don't think you should do too, because this is the price action you get on Monday. So let's go over with the. So we had Tuesday. What we could have done Tuesday, we analyzed that. So what should we expect on Wednesday? We have CPI. So as I told you, we should expect price to make high of the week as well. High of the week. Why? Because we have CPI on Wednesday, and if price is the weekly candle is bearish, Tuesday and Wednesday is most likely going to make the high or the low of the week. If we're bearish this time, we should look for CPI to manipulate and distribute as well. So as you can see, on 8, what time was the news? It was 8:30, right? Yeah, 8:30. We manipulated all the highs that we real typical highs that we built up here, and NQ took out the equal highs that he left with an SMT. NQ took out that high with the manipulation, and we had a distribution to the downside, the displacement with the with CPI news. But I generally didn't take a trade this day. Why? Because when we dropped all the way down to all these equal lows, we took out so many higher time frame liquidity that you could have targeted that day, but CPI did it all. I traded CPI on EURUSD. I don't recommend that. I can show the proof as well. It's going to be on the screen somewhere here, but I don't think that you should engage in this price action. And don't tell me that you cannot expect this as well, because you can easily expect this price action after this drop, because we took out all the higher time frame liquidity that was target of the day mainly. So I think you should have avoided this day like fully. You shouldn't engage in this price action. So let's go with the Thursday. What did Thursday do? On Thursday, as you can see, so we're bearish overall. So Thursday we retraced to the premium of this dealing range. So Thursday we manipulated the previous daily low, the PDL. We manipulated that low, and we had a displacement to the upside on 1 hour time frame. If we anticipate price to seek buy side here to get into the premium of this big range, you could have used this fair value gap and this order block as your higher time frame PD arrays. Let's go on lower time frame to find our entry. So first we need time. What time should we trade? We had 8:30 news, I think. So after news, we had a displacement with the news. So after 8:30, we should look for time, the correct time to trade. When is the correct time to trade? AM kill zone, macros, and all that, right? So price came down. 9:30 opened. It could have shorted this as well. When we took out all these highs here, it could have shorted this as well to the discount. It went a little bit lower as well, but I could have shorted this. So I think we had an SMT with Dow Jones here, but if you don't want to look at Dow Jones, that's okay. But I remember we had an SMT with Dow Jones here on these lows. So Dow Jones took out this low, ES did not. So here you can engage when price came down into the discount of this range, You can engage looking for longs here, here, and here. Why? Because price need to reprice to the premium to then drop down and take out the weekly target that I had outlined on the higher time frame, right? So on 5 minute, you could have engaged here with this inversion, but I don't think this is high probability. This will be a high probability entry setup. But let's go over with the lower time frame then. 3 minute time frame, nice, pretty nice setup. So after dropping down, we have no setups above this as well. So we have a displacement to the upside. There's the 2022 model, market structure shift, MSS, market structure shift. And what do we need with market structure shift? We need a PD array, a fair value gap that we have here, and you see prices perfectly respecting it with the bodies. So you could have taken a long here, just stop the low, and TP on the high. Play it safe. Don't push stop too tight. No, maybe like it's not too long, but here is okay. So we could have gotten 2 to 2.4, or even targeted this premium with 1 to 3 RR on this high as well. You could target this high as well on Thursday. and price went up more. So I also looked at the NQ this day, and I didn't like it at all because I didn't expect the NQ to take out. Wait, I can't. So if you look at the NQ here, NQ, I didn't expect NQ to take out this high at all. I don't know why it did that, but we had a higher time frame SMT, as you remember. ES took out that low, ES took out this low, and NQ did not. So we have higher time frame SMT. I think that was the reason why NQ like pumped up that hard, but that was another indication of me shorting on Friday because we're making another SMT with the highs because ES would not take out this high, right? So NQ did take out the high, but ES and also Dow Jones did not take out this high. So that was another indication of us going lower on Friday. So as you can see, before Friday, what do we have on an hourly time frame? On hourly time frame, we have this bullish PD array. They got disrespected eventually, with a good timing as well. As you can see, I mainly look at the charts from 8:30 to 11, 10, 11:10, yeah, 11:10. That's when the macro ends mainly, and and mostly trade after 9:30 opening. So, but I do look at 8:30 as well. So as you can see, we're bearish for the day. We have a higher time frame SMT, so it's a good indication the price is going to seek lower prices, and we have this this low resistance liquidity that we had marked out on the higher time frame, and on NQ as well. On NQ as well, we have for the next week we have these relative equal lows that I had a target. So all these relative equal lows are my target for the next week. Just to let you know. And oh yeah, let's go on the higher time frame. As you can see, let's go on the 4-hour first. We disrespected this bullish PD array, which indicates the price going to go seek lower prices. So let's go on a 5-minute time frame. What can we look for? On 5-minute, as you can see, price. Where's the 8:30 opening? Let's mark out the 8:30 open price. So 8:30. 8:30. So we're not above the 8:30, and I think we are above midnight open though. Are we? No, we're below midnight open as well. But the higher time frame analysis does its work. So as you can see, price. We have this dealing range before 9:30 open, right? We had this dealing range. I'm going to show you the execution as well on ES. We have this dealing range. Price went up to the premium of this range. We have this mitigation block down here. This price stepped in, mitigation block, and we could have be shorting here. Could have looked for shorts there. So I executed on 30-second time frame, but we had 1-minute confirmation as well. So we went into premium. We have this mitigation block. I didn't mark out mitigation block, to be honest. I just marked it out for you to see. I just needed price to go into the premium, and that's it. So after NQ taking out this, I was looking at the charts, and NQ took out that high as well, as you can see. Let's look at the aim session. After NQ took out this relative equal highs here. So I thought after the news as well, there was 10 a.m. on 10 a.m. there was news as well. So after everything happened, I thought the price is ready to go lower. I just need to see the confirmation of it. So on 1-minute time frame, wait. So what you could have done here is taken this 1-minute parallel gap short. After you can count this as a market structure shift. You can count this as well, and you can count this one as well. So it's up to you. So after price retraced, You could have taken a short here, or you could have waited for the news candle, which is not it was not big news. Shorted from here after disrespecting this, and take it all the way down to this though. So my execution was this. Let me look for it. This was the execution with premium members here. So this is a 30-second chart. I can't show you 30-second chart here. This is a 30-second chart. It happened right around here. Right around here. No, you could have taken 1 minute here as well. So it happened right around here. So let me get rid of that. Right around here. I went break even right after this candle came up, swapped this high. We had an initial rejection off of this place. So this is a turtle soup, and this should have been the last move to the upside until seeking lower prices. So my target was this low, but to be honest, I got up really early. It was 1 to 3 risk to reward at the, so it was okay. My stop was here, and my target was this, but I got around here, yeah, 7 handles. I got 7 handles from it, because NQ, when price was there, NQ took out that low already, so I didn't want to risk it too much, to be honest. Yeah, NQ took out that low on 10.07, and ES took out that low on 10.36, so literally half an hour, half half an hour later. So I got out here. For Friday, I didn't look at the price, but we can look for it. So maybe you missed this trade. I was still looking for the price. If you missed that trade, you could have taken shorts after this turtle soup on this fair value gap. You could have taken a short easily to down to these lows, because price is bearish, right? On higher time frame, our analysis was bearish. I knew the sell side would have been taken, but I don't need to target this. I do not need to target this to be profitable in this. So after that, I looked at the charts, and what I saw was, okay, we had a displacement to the downside. Now this is our dealing range. Displacement to the downside. So no, not this, but this. So price came out to the premium. What do we have in premium? We have this mitigation block here. Price tapped in mitigation block. We have this fair value gap here as well. So I want price to respect that. So right after that, we have on 5 minute, we have this market structure shift, and we have this fair value gap. We could have went short on and stops above the lunch high, because lunch, we don't need to take out lunch low and lunch high. We have displacement on the lunch. So on PM session, I would not really trade, because we had already taken out the higher time frame sell side. I wouldn't trade this price action, to be honest, and you should not too. Let's go over with 1 minute. Maybe you could find a better setup than 5 minute. So after mitigating that place, we have this displacement to the downside, but we don't have fair value gap here. Like, we have this little fair value gap, but I wouldn't take this personally, the little fair value gap. What I would do is wait for price to have a displacement, because this is not really a displacement. This candle caused us a displacement. I would take this fair value gap. We have this P balanced price range here as well. So let's mark out PPR and not the fair value gap. So we have this balanced price range. This is a good short to take. Stops on the immediate term high and TP on the low. So, and after, I'm going to say it again, after mitigating the high time frame, sell side here, this low, higher time frame sell side, you should not be trading, because what happens after that? Consolidation. So we don't trade consolidations. We trade ICT traders trade manipulations and distributions, not the accumulation, guys. Because in this price section, it's really hard to be profitable in, and you don't wanna have that much risk. Uh, have that much risk here. Okay. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and join the Discord channel. Also follow me on other social medias as well. On Instagram, on TikTok, I have everything. I do more content there as well. I do upload daily, so you're gonna find it beneficial as well. So if you enjoyed, leave a like and have a great trading. Goodbye.